This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're in Nottingham, 2 days away from fight night. I'm joined by middleweight contender. Is that a fair way to describe you, Caoimhin?
Yeah, definitely. Still a contender. I mean, I got picked up a WBA title, but in terms of where I want to be, I'm still a contender.
Yeah, you take on Juan Carlos Rubio. What do you know about him, mate?
Not a lot. I know that he's southpaw. He's only been beat once. I actually heard he was my opponent last time, sparring partner for the fight against me, which is interesting. But yeah, no, he's a southpaw. He's Mexican. He's going to come to fight. Listen, it's in their DNA. But I'm prepared for the best version of him on the net.
See, a really good performance last time out. The fans were impressed, but you felt like you could still give more. So we should be in for a stellar performance this Saturday, and I'm sure you want to steal the show.
Oh yeah, my last performance was bang average.
Really?
Yeah, without doubt. Listen, my coaches see what I do in the gym, and I know what I do in the gym, and that performance last time out was bang average. It was a good performance in terms of I got the job done, didn't really take any punishment, and I got the stoppage. But in terms of what I can actually do in a ring, that's nothing. And I genuinely feel like you will see the best Caoimhin Agyarko on Saturday night. I have no complaints. This has been the best training camp. Short, sharp and sweet, 7 weeks. I've been sparring unbelievable. I haven't had one bad spar. I've had tough sparring partners. And yeah, I'm ready. I feel like this will be the best Caoimhin Agyarko Saturday night.
Why didn't it fully click last time then?
I just went headhunting very early on. Listen, I've got that KO ratio intact, six in a row, 7 out of 10. And first show with Matchroom last time out, eager to impress. And I just went headhunting. It took me a couple of rounds to settle in. So I kind of got into that groove and couldn't really get out of it as quickly as I wanted to in terms of letting my hands flow. And it was just an average performance for me, I think. Listen, I didn't really put a foot wrong in terms of I didn't take any punishment, but in terms of letting my hands go in combinations, I didn't do that, and I feel like we'll see that Saturday night.
Going to be a lot of Irish in the house, so how do you control that and manage that and don't go headhunting again and looking for that big knockout early on?
Well, listen, I've had 7 weeks in camp to prepare for that. That's genuinely the major thing that we've been practicing in camp. In sparring, anytime that I've tried to load up on my shots, my coach Al has been warning me, telling me don't be doing it. So, and as the weeks have went on, I've just let my hands flow instead of trying to load up and hurt people. So, and when I don't load up, the shot comes, the knockout comes. If you look at my last fight, when I didn't load up in the 9th round and just let that right hand left hook flow naturally, it got the stoppage, you know what I mean? So, yeah, listen, it's going to be an electrifying night. A lot of Irish. I'm so excited for it. I'm buzzing for it. And I feel like that will bring out the best of me. Listen, everyone knows how much pride I take in coming from Ireland and carrying Belfast on my back and wanting to represent them all the time. So, I feel like it'll bring out the best of me, but I do have to hide my emotions at stages of the fight.
So looking for the complete performance this time around?
Without doubt, yeah. Listen, I think it's going to be a challenging fight for me. I can't go headhunting early on. This kid's only been beat once by a very good fighter. He's 18 wins with 9 knockouts. So I've got to be on my A game. I can't kind of let the crowd get to me or anything else get to me. I've got to bring the best Caoimhin Agyarko and like you said, bring the complete package.
How many southpaws have you boxed before professionally?
None.
Oh, okay.
So
you have to tick that box, and it's good that you're doing it early on in your career.
Yeah, and thankfully, without knowing, my last 3 sparring partners were southpaws. Without knowing I was going to fight a southpaw, we didn't have opponents, so we kind of adjusted to just say we do get in a southpaw. We need to be prepared. So, thankfully, the boys in the gym, Henry Turner, Elliot Whale, and then I sparred Lewis Sweat for my last spar, so they were helping me out. But yeah, listen, it's a southpaw and a new challenge for me.
Grabbing that WBA title obviously is going to put you in good stead in terms of the ranking situation. So I know you're not thinking ahead of Saturday night, but is that the plan that you've discussed with Al, with Paul, with Matchroom, to climb in a good position with the WBA?
Yeah, I definitely think that's the route I want to go down. I felt like any title that I picked up first would be the route that I want to kind of just go down and win a world title with that. And that's what we've discussed with Paul and Al. Just keep on moving up the rankings. It's got to be the right fights for me. It's got to be I'm 10-0. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully 11-0. Touch wood on Saturday night. I'm 25. I'm still young. As much as I want to push into them big fights, maybe do have to just hold back. I've still got a lot of learning, like fighting southpaws, ticking certain boxes, stepping up at the right level at the right time, and without doubt I'll be a world champion.
That branding, it just says Canelo Alvarez to me. Do you get that a lot?
Nah, it's Caoimhin Agyarko. Listen,
It's very similar. It's not just the C8. It's very similar.
Yeah, no, CA is very similar. People think I've stole Canelo's logo, but it's different, and it's got Black Thunder underneath. Only one Caoimhin Agyarko.
Talking about, I think Canelo nicked it off you. Caoimhin, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Weigh in tomorrow and then fight night Saturday, and I'm sure we'll speak post-fight. All right, go well, mate.
Thank you, man.